Raiders. That's exactly what we heard the coach yell after the game versus the Giants, after the Raiders come away with the win. New head coach Antonio Pierce is looking to change the culture with this Raiders organization, bringing the energy and enthusiasm it is to be a Raider. After the win on Sunday, all we got is smiling faces. Bringing the joy back to the game of football. Remember, this is a child's game, Antonio Pierce said. We're getting paid big bucks to go play a child's game. Enjoy your time out there and have fun. Mark Davis even came down to the field to talk to Josh Jacobs and the team, see how they felt about the new head coach before the game last Sunday. Next game in line is against the Jets, Sunday night, prime time, baby. Before we get into that game, let's go ahead and take a minute to pay respect to some of the players that stood out last week. It's a new day. Just win, baby. Well, my friends, we're back again with more Raider content. The Raiders have changed head coaches and have changed quarterbacks. It looks like Aiden O'Connell will be the starting quarterback from here on out and possibly the next franchise quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. Last week against the New York Giants, he had 208 yards passing, also with a 90.6 passer rating for this game. For this total year, he's racked up 522 passing yards. We went ahead and kicked Josh McDaniels to the curb. Believe it or not, he might have left us a little piece of gold in Aiden O'Connell. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe before you leave. If you want more Raider content, remember, it's a Raider Nation. Just win, baby. Number 21. Amik Robertson of the Las Vegas Raiders is showing why he's one of the best defensive players in the league today. With multiple interceptions on this season, every time we look back, we're seeing Amik Robertson's making a play on the ball, intercepting the ball, knocking the ball out of the wide receiver's hands. He's a real all-star, and he has proved to be one of the best players on the defensive side of the ball for the Las Vegas Raiders. Raider Nation, just win, baby. With the Raiders' defense starting to come into its own, defensive stars are starting to emerge, and some players are starting to stand out a little more than others. Let's not forget about the rookie Tyree Wilson. Now, he hasn't made a huge impact, but he has recorded his first sack on the season against the Giants. Just this last week, he was flying all over the field, causing havoc in the backfield and putting pressure on the quarterback. And when you have Max Crosby on the other side coming in hot, getting double teamed, it leaves a lot of opportunities for a young rookie. Could definitely see the young rookie getting another sack in the next game against the Jets. Definitely something to look for if you're watching the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm passing the ball right over here. 50 yards down the field, he catches the ball. You the man. No, you're the man. Max Crosby says you're both the man. What a great day it is to be a Raider. Just win, baby. Antonio Pierce, the new head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, decided to put Aiden O'Connell, the rookie, as the starting quarterback. Also doing so, they got Hunter Renfrow involved in the passing game. Number 13, Hunter Renfrow, had more catches this last game than he has all year, with the rookie being able to stretch the field and understanding he has weapons like Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow had over 100 catches and went to the Pro Bowl just 2 years ago. And when the teams are double teaming Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow in single coverage can definitely be a problem. With the passing game starting to work, Josh Jacobs is starting to eat. The Raiders offense last week were firing on all cylinders. Getting Hunter Renfrow involved equaled a well-rounded offense for the Las Vegas Raiders. If you like this kind of Raider content and want to get more of it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Remember, it's a Raider Nation. Just win, baby. Now, the biggest obstacle this coming week is going to be the Jets' defense. We're not too worried about the offense, but the defense has some real playmakers on that side of the ball. This will be the first true test to see if Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders' offense can form well against a top 10 defense in the NFL. The Jets defense has consistently shown that they can provide pressure on the quarterback and come up with those interceptions. Now, on the other hand, the Jets offense isn't looking too hot with Zach Wilson. And you know, if they're having trouble at the quarterback position, the Raiders defense is going to eat them up. And also, it'll be a reunion with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Aaron Rodgers got hurt earlier in the season, so he's not playing the quarterback position, but he is giving help on the sidelines, almost being a coach or a mentor for these young quarterbacks on the Jets team. Now let's get into the injury report coming up for the Raiders. Robert Spillane broke his hand playing against the Lions and then had surgery on his hand and still made it to play against the Giants the next week. It's pretty incredible. Not all players are going to step up in the role after an injury like that. Robert Spillane is marked questionable for this upcoming game, but we know he'll be out there. Also, a player that's questionable is Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters has really been stepping up these last couple weeks. With him being questionable, that's something to look at. I believe that the Raiders' depth in the secondary is deeper than it has been in years, so I think we'll be all right. The player that worries me the most, that's doubtful, is going to be Colton Miller out of our offensive line. Somebody's going to have to step up big time to protect our rookie quarterback and make sure he has a clean pocket to give the push that we need to make sure Josh Jacobs can get those yards. So whoever replaces Colton Miller, that's going to be another thing to watch. The Raiders fullback Johnson has been marked questionable for this next game against the Jets. Now let's go ahead and look at the Jets injury report. There's not a whole lot of injuries here, but 2 players are going to be out for the Jets, and they are both offensive tackles. You're going to give the Raiders defense another chance on a struggling quarterback. With these guys being out, the Raiders defense is really going to eat this week. I believe the Raiders get 6 sacks Sunday night. But I'm going to wrap it up here. That's all I got for you guys. If you like this kind of Raider content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe before you leave. And remember, it's a Raider Nation. Just win, baby.